I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
So the last time we paid a visit to Bootleg Alley, this was to look at this guy, who I thought I was getting the regular Agent Venom, but no, the box had the anti-venom inside of it. It wasn't upset, but and yes, as I mentioned in the video, this is not a CT Toys or anything. This is just a regular run-of-the-mill Kyoto Revoltech reject, and it behaved as such. It's got all kinds of problems, but look at that thing though. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's just an absolute beautiful thing, this anti-venom bootleg. But we're back, and this time what I assume is we're looking at the Spider-Man black suit version, which I think is the Toby version of Spider-Man. Maybe that Spider-Man 3 movie, the new one, or maybe not, I don't know. No, it had to be the actual, maybe Sam Raimi Spider-Man 3. And again, it has this big-ass sticker on the front of it. And no idea what the product looks like on the inside. But let's say, you know, we cut this thing open and see what we got inside here. And sure enough, we got ourselves what looks to be the SHF. I can tell by the size and the joints. Looks like a Toby McGuire Spider-Man. Let's say we get him out of the box and set him on up. And here goes our black suit Toby McGuire out of his plastic case. Looking pretty good. As you can see, he comes with 2 extra heads, a crap ton of hands. It looks like a mask to hold in his hands, and a few webbings, including one that tried to get away. Well, let's say we take a closer look at this bootleg SHF Spider-Man. Let's see what we got. And what we got, from what I could tell, is a nice looking, if not somewhat unimpressive looking figure. And believe me, that's not because it's a bootleg, that's just because it's just a Spider-Man in a black suit with some, it's like silvery-ish, black silver lines on him. But he does look pretty good. And the line work and the paint work look very clean. The true mark, most of the time, unless they're truly messed up, say like this guy, because he's, you know, I am going to do a bottom 5 bootleg figure list one day, and there's a good chance that guy's going to show up on that list, or not. I don't know. Let's see how this guy moves. Let's see if he is broken in any kind of way, as we give his joints the once over. He does the great splits like any Spider-Man should be able to do. He has wonderful double jointed knees, and not only are they good, they move silky smooth. So far, no problems with the bottom half. The feet move good. The feet are moving great. Let's see what we got here in the hips. I don't know if his hips was even supposed to move, but clearly his chest has ratcheted movement. I don't know if that's normal or not. Mind you, I'm pointing at him over there, I do have a completely legitimate SHF black suit Tom Holland over there. I should pull him out, compare the two. Matter of fact, I think I will in a minute. But regardless, As you can see, he bends over really good, as a Spider-Man should do. He bends over really well, as a Spider-Man should do. Let's check out these arms. The arm movement is outstanding as far as his double jointed elbows, and he can lift them up like so. Yes, he can very easily kick his own butt. So, oh goodness, yes, this, my friends, is Spider-Man movement at its absolute best. With almost, let's see how his head is moving around. Oh yeah, that head is moving silky smooth. So far, I find 0 flaws, at least in articulation, with this action figure. Oh yeah, that is good. That is good. Serious Toby. Looks like Toby McGuire to you? Looks like Toby McGuire to me. Looks like the sight of house rules to me. There you go. Yeah, that's a good look at the head. Make sure we get it completely in focus there. A maniacally grinning Toby McGuire head. I don't know. This is when he is all happy walking down the street doing his dance. I don't know. But yeah, he looks pretty good. Looking off to the left. Or the right. Or the left. And here goes Spider-Man with his rather serious looking Toby McGuire head, looking pretty good. Yep, I could see where this would look good on the shelf. And yeah, that's a pretty good looking head sculpt. Most of the time with these bootlegs, you know, the sculpt is good, the paint is usually off, which throws off what the figure actually looks like, but not this time. The paint is good. And that's a good representation of Toby McGuire. And if we were to try on his other head, again, we're not so sure what he's so happy about. But and I don't know what's going on with his hair up there. But yeah. Yeah, he looks. Oh, wait a minute. In addition to his multitude of hands, he also comes with this mask, which I guess he gets to hold in his hand while he's putting on his one of his Toby McGuire heads. Interesting. And just for size comparisons, here goes Toby next to a completely legitimate SHF Tom. They look very similar. Tom's a little taller than Toby, it would seem. And they're not the same. Their bodies are different. Yeah, their bodies are constructed differently. Tom's a little thinner than Toby too, as he should be, because, you know, I think Toby was in his 60s when he was Spider-Man back in the early 2000s. But yeah, so yeah, and let's see. Yeah, these two has about the same type of chest movement. So it's not completely out of the ordinary for his chest movement to be somewhat ratcheted. And also, just for, I'm sorry, Tom. And here goes Toby next to a standard Marvel Legend. As you can see, he is much smaller, as almost all SHFs are much smaller figures than Marvel Legends. But he does look good. And I don't know if you're going to scale them together or pose them together. But I'm sure we can fudge something. I'm sure we can find a way. And here goes our black-suited Toby McGuire Spider-Man. Truth of the matter is, I have experienced no issues with this thing. It looks very good, if not great, but then that's the source material. It moves flawlessly. It moves just like a Spider-Man should move. The accessories fit good. I had no problems taking the hands off or putting the heads on. The elbows move. The chest swivel is ratcheted, which is a little odd, but it still works. And this is a damn good looking action figure, despite the fact it's a bootleg. Now, as I had mentioned before, yes, it's no anti-venom, which is just a beautiful, beautiful thing. But the anti-venom is totally broken. It's a beautiful broken figure. This thing, however, works perfectly fine and looks good enough. Is that a rousing endorsement? I think so. I mean, it is a bootleg, for goodness sakes. But it's a good looking bootleg, and it's a functional bootleg. And quite honestly, we'll take that.